Oh, hi there. Hello, this is Mr. Duncan here in England. How are you today? Welcome to another one of my English teaching lessons. Today, as you can see, I'm in my office and I'm surrounded by all my little bits and pieces that I use to carry out my everyday work. As you can see in the middle here, I have my notebook computer. In England, we tend to call this a laptop. But in other countries such as Asia and also in the USA, they tend to call this a notebook. Although to me, a notebook is a small pad for writing on, but apparently it also means one of these. So that's my computer, very useful. Computers are great, aren't they? I like computers when they work. I don't like computers when they go wrong. Horrible. What else have we got here? Oh, of course, we have my very important diary. The diary is very important for recording all my engagements and plans, because sometimes I do forget to do things when I should. What else do we have here? Oh, yes. We also have a small pad for writing on, a notepad. It's very important if you're writing things down to try to remember, or maybe a note that you have to write down in an emergency. Maybe somebody phones you and you have to write a message down very quickly. A notepad is very, very useful. What else we got here? Oh, yes. I'm not very good at maths. I have to be honest, at maths. In England, we say maths. In America, the USA, they say math. Math. This is my lovely calculator. Can you see my calculator? My calculator is very important for me when I'm adding up my salary, which normally comes to nothing. Oh dear. What else we got here? Oh yes, I also make many mistakes in my work. So if I do make a terrible mistake when I'm writing by hand, I can use this. Can you see this here? Look, this is correction fluid. It's something you paint onto the paper and it makes your mistakes disappear as if by magic. Correction fluid, it's called. In England, we call this Tipp-Ex. Tipp-Ex. But in other countries, they normally call it correction fluid. What else we got? Oh, yes. Sometimes if I have more than one piece of paper to join, maybe I have a couple of pieces of paper. For example, here, I have two pieces of paper to join together. I simply put this in here and press, and the two pieces of paper are joined together. This device is called a stapler. Stapler. Or sometimes people say staple machine. But most of the time people call this a stapler. We have something else here. Maybe you want to stick your pieces of paper together in another way. We can use this. Oh, you can never find the end of this, can you? Let's find it. There it is. This is very useful. It's also an item that has more than one name. In the USA, most people call this Scotch tape. In England, we call this sellotape. Sellotape. So this goes by two names. You can call it sellotape in the UK, or in the USA you can call it Scotch tape. Scotch tape. Some people say, Mr. Duncan, you should put some Scotch tape over your mouth and then we can't hear you. That's not very nice. Another thing that we sometimes use for making holes in our paper We call this a hole puncher. It's a great device. It's very good as well if you want to pierce your ear for an earring. Oh! No, not really. That's a joke. Okay, don't do that at home. Thank you. So this is for putting holes in paper. A hole punch. Finally, we have something here called a, well, it's called a file. This particular one is in my favourite colour, red, and it's a box file. A box file. You simply press the button and open it and look inside. All this lovely, lovely paper. It's kept very safe and in order. A box file. Box file. I think that's enough for now. I hope you've enjoyed my little office tour. This is Mr. Duncan saying bye-bye for now. And remember, enjoy English!